Good. So now we can look at some of the terminology that I use. Some comes from books, some I've kind of chanced on. First of all, in general, thoughts and emotions are described as appearances. They are appearances. And this is such a helpful word. What does it convey to you to call it an appearance? That it's not solid, it has no substance. Yeah. And you can keep coming back to this, remind yourself. A thought and also an emotion is an appearance. So constantly come back to this business of a shadow on the wall. You know, when you were children, you used to put a candle or a light there and make animals and monsters appear on the wall. There were shadows, and you knew they were appearances, so it was fun. You could make a snake, you could make a dragon, make all sorts of things like that, but you knew they were appearances. Thoughts are exactly like that. Emotions are that. They are simply appearances. The difference is they are appearing inwardly on our inner visual screen. Therefore, there's far more tendency to feel they belong to me. They are therefore important in all the things that come from it. That's why we talk about my thoughts, my feelings. You know, what I've discovered is there are very few more dangerous things in life than to injure somebody's my feelings. And as Heather will confirm, some of the worst court cases are cases involving damages about what you did to my feelings. They are worth a lot of money to the lawyers and very little money to the people who go to court about them. So we have this phenomenal capacity as human beings to make something out of nothing. These my thoughts and my feelings are flickering appearances, but what we do is we invest them with enormous significance. Why? Preference, yeah, but it's just because it's mine. And anything that's mine is the most important thing in the universe. That is something you have to understand. Me and mine is the most important thing in the universe.
I thought it was mine.
Huh?
I thought it was mine.
Yeah, exactly so. Thank you.
Not yours.
Yeah. That's the very point, isn't it? Okay, so there are flickering appearances. Now, what happens almost simultaneously is what? The appearance and then a tendency to engage. And that includes judging, evaluating, all those things we do about our own thoughts. So the thought appears, and then simultaneously, tendency to engage. So it's thought, then my thought. Feeling, then my feeling. Now, the interesting thing is there's a nanosecond between those two. And when the thought arose, and before I had engaged it, it was not my thought. It was not my feeling. It was not important. It was not significant. It was an objective appearance. Amazing. But the tendency to engage flicks in, and then we act on it. And this is where our mindfulness insight training becomes so crucial. Because with training, what we do is we gradually increase the period between the appearance and the engaging. So the thought appears, and then after about 100 years, instead of engaging within a nanosecond, you engage within 2 nanoseconds. Anyway, that period between the two starts to grow. That's number one. Number two, the intensity and the conviction with which we engage also changes. In the beginning of our training, the engaging is almost instantaneous and it is intense. This is a very important business, this thought of mine. I need to get involved with it at once and in the most gruesome way possible. It's such a big business because after all, it's evidence of me. So,